Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the last part, we talked about many burning questions. We talked about the concept of test of Allah. How is that test for Muslims versus humans versus the test that happened of Iblis? Why is there a need of test? What is discussed about the early assembly or the heavenly assembly in Surah Sad? What were the four things that Satan had to endure once he rejected the orders of Allah? And we're going to talk about we talked about the concept of the questions related to the concept of shifa'at, or why would Satan want to deceive us after knowing all of these things? And what is the interplay of nafs and all like physical body and ruh and shaitan? All of these concepts are many questions that we need to address in order to truly understand what is happening, how is this entire complex system working. In order to do that, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to have a series of podcasts. They will be addressing contents from Surah Sad, chapter 38 of the Quran, narration from Ibn Abbas about Prophet's Miraj, verses about Prophet Adam's prayers, numerous verses on intercession, verses about Prophet Ibrahim's prayers, in-depth understanding of different terms and their interplays, like the interplay of ruh, jism, nafs, etc., and shaitan. And what can we do? What should we do? What is the implication for everyone? How all of these things link to the Prophet and the last day prophecy. We are going to highlight the great tragedy with examples and with an advice to be careful because it won't be easy. There's this great deceiver who's looking at us from all the different directions. And we've had a huge long series on the concept of shaitan and how it comes to deceive us. But the goal of this series is to strengthen our own vision. I'm not trying to convince anyone because I want to convince myself first, which is the goal of this entire exercise. I want to present the facts in a very structured and cohesive way so that my own vision is cleared. And hopefully, in doing so, I will provide more clarity for people who want to explore the truth. And as more questions will come up, we will discuss these questions as part of additional podcasts with experts. So join us on this journey. It will be a journey. It's not going to be a one-day thing. We want to make it a journey and want to do it quickly so that all of these concepts come together and are relatable. So in order to do that, we're going to upload every day, one or more episodes. Short episodes, 3 to 7 minutes. So in order to do that, in order to be up to speed on like what is coming next, it's great if you can subscribe and press that icon of like that bell so that you get the notifications. Because if you miss one episode, you have to go back because all of these will be building on top of each other. And then all podcasts will be converted into articles and uploaded for later references. So they will be shared as part of the newsletter. They might become part of a book. We'll see how it turns out. And then questions will be answered with more podcasts will be dedicated to these questions. Because my personal opinion is that any religion that doesn't allow questions is not the right place you want to be. You want to be in a place where questions can be asked and they can be answered. And that is a place only where the true knowledge resides. And the religion of Islam, the true Islam, does not stop questions. And that's why Allah says in Quran, you have to think and ponder on the verses of Quran and the ayah of Allah. And all of these discussions will be uploaded on YouTube and on different podcast platforms. So if you want to listen on Apple Podcasts or other places, it will be available. Just one request from everyone. Please pray that Allah gives the tawfiq to share the knowledge and share insights that I do not have right now. I'm hoping to gain those insights. I have some insights. I'm not saying I do not have some insights, but I will be learning with you and want to share it with everyone. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.